Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube page. Thank you guys for clicking on this video. Today we're going to be talking about something that's actually so common and something that maybe you probably obviously faced somehow at some point in your life. And so the title of my message is, how do I trust when it's hard? And this has been something that I have been really thinking about and honestly struggling with, because trusting is not easy, right? Whether it be a person that we're in a relationship with, whether it be a business partner, whether it be even God, right? Sometimes it's hard to trust God even, because trust is not something that we can see. It's not something that we can hold. It's not something that's tangible. And I read this interesting verse this week that was actually found in Isaiah 26. And this is how it goes. It says, "You will keep in perfect peace those whose minds are steadfast because they trust in you." And it was so interesting to me while I read this verse, because sometimes we want the success, like we want that, right? And so that, of course, that thing that we're also hoping for requires our trust. We need to trust God for it. But I love how this verse says, you will keep in perfect peace those whose minds are steadfast because they trust in you. You see, God does not give us, those blessings that, we are hoping for, whether it be that boyfriend, that girlfriend, whether it be that business deal, or, that success that we're chasing after. We need to trust God before that we receive those blessings. And I love how, in this verse it didn't say, I will give you those blessings, because usually God, before he gives us those things that, that we're praying for, those things that we're really hoping for, he wants to see where our trust is. But sometimes it's difficult, right? It's hard to trust, especially, when you're not seeing it, because trust requires faith. Trust requires confidence. And this week, I think it was like on Wednesday, after, I had a long day on Wednesday. It was just like one of the most longest day I've ever had. And so at night when I was about to sleep, I was just exhausted. I was just done with the day. I was just like, and all my trust, just like somehow I felt it just like going out of me. And it was so quite interesting. I was just like, okay, God, today I'm not really feeling it. And so I'm just going to go to bed, right? And so I went to bed, and that's so interesting, because the next morning I woke up with this new joy, with this new peace, with this new strength, with this new trust. And I realized that day that, trust is not something that we reach or we hold on to just for like one day. Trust is actually something that we exercise on each and every day, daily. And so maybe you're watching this video and somehow someone broke your trust. It might be a relationship. It might be, that boyfriend or that girlfriend that you loved and that you really trust, but somehow they broke that trust for you. Or maybe it might be, a business deal. Or maybe it's something that you're waiting God for, or something that you're completely, trusting for, but somehow it's not there yet. But look, God is trying to say that, trust is not a destination. Trust is something that we keep on working on day to day. And I love how, in Isaiah 26 verse 4, it says, "Trust in the Lord forever, for the Lord himself is the rock eternal." Sometimes, I just stop and just look around the people around my life, whether it be, my friends, or whether it be someone that I completely depended and trusted on, and somehow they failed me. See, in Isaiah 26, the Lord is saying, "I am the rock." So the definition of a rock is something unmovable, unshakable, something that's firm. And something that I want to encourage you, and something that I really want to speak into you through this video, is that people will break your trust. Even if it's a person that you completely love, that you've given your 100% to, you can't completely trust them. Because God is saying here, he said, trust in the Lord forever, because he is the only one that is that rock. And I've realized that, the more, I trust God, the more it's easier for me to trust people. Because sometimes, you can't really see people's heart, right? Maybe you're in a relationship right now that, that you think that you really trust the person that you're with, but somehow you can't completely trust them because you can't really see their heart. But it's so interesting that, when we trust God, when we put our complete trust in Him, and when we know that, He's never going to leave us nor forsaken us, that He's on our side, somehow we're able to extend that trust to people around us. Also extending that trust in God. Somehow there's something that God protects in our heart. Maybe if that person fails us, or maybe if they walk away from our life, or maybe if that business deal doesn't really work out, somehow we're guarded. And so one thing that I want to encourage you, maybe if you're complaining about, this person left me, or, I was really praying for this year, but somehow it's not there. Let me encourage you, trust in the Lord. Encourage yourself in the Lord. Get up each and every day and say, God, I trust you. And let me tell you, it's not something that you declare like maybe when you go to the church once a week, but instead it's something that you exercise each and every day. Something when you wake up in the morning, tell God, renew that trust, renew that faith, renew that, confidence in who God really is. And maybe, I want to also encourage you, if someone has left you, or, if things are not going on exactly how you planned it, know that God is trustable and you can trust on Him and you can hold on to Him. And I hope this really encouraged you. Make sure you like and subscribe this video if you like it, and hopefully I'll see y'all in 2 weeks. Bye.
All the darkest night.